Well, hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's the 20th of April. It's the first day of the summer term. Welcome back. Hope everyone's had a lovely Easter, restful. I hope everyone's refreshed for a new term. We've got lots of home learning, starting as we do every morning with our phonics. So let's try to get back into it right away and remember how we can say sounds to write words and say sounds to build words. Okay, so there's a new sound that we're listening for today. So the sound that we're listening for is J. What sound are we listening for? It's the J sound. J, J, J. Your turn. Okay, so I've got some sounds on the board. These are the sounds that we need to build the word jam. So starting off nice and simple, I want you to say the sounds and write the word jam using these sounds as we do before. So we have J, A, J, A, jam. And I just want you to underline your J spelling in that word. And that's right, we've got the J on its own spelling of J. So I'm just going to make a note of that up here. The J spelling of J. Nice and easy to start us off. The next word I want you to build is the word jolly, as in happy. These are the sounds that you need to build the word jolly. So say the sounds and build the word, and then underline your spelling of J. And we have J, O, ul, double L spelling of ul, E, the Y spelling of E. J, O, ul, E, jolly. And I'm going to underline that J spelling of J again here, and it's the same as before, same as in jam. J spelling of J. Okay, and let's try to introduce some different spellings of the J sound. So these are all of the sounds that you need to build the word badge. A badge that you would wear. Badge. So we've got a different spelling of J there, obviously. We have B, A, J. And we've got that three-letter spelling of J with D, G, and E. So let's say the sounds to read the word. B, A, J. Badge. And we underline those three letters. The J spelling D, G, E. Three letters, but just one sound. Okay, so let's see how many different spellings of J have we got so far. We've got the J on its own spelling of J, and we've got the D, G, E spelling of J. Let's see if we can find a different one. These are the sounds that you need to build the word gem. Gem. So we have J, E, J, E, gem. Can you underline the J spelling in gem? And that's it, it's the G spelling of J. Right here at the beginning. G. So let's read the word with those sounds. J, E, gem. Good, okay. So three so far. We've got J on its own, D, G, E spelling of J, and the letter G spelling of J. So what else can we find? We've had jam, jolly, badge, gem. What about this one? Okay, these are the sounds that you need to build the word fridge. Fridge, where you keep food chilled. So again, we say the sounds and build the word, and then we can say the sounds to read the word. And we have f, r, e, and we've got that D, G, E spelling of J again. Fridge. So I'm going to underline my spelling of J, and I've got it up here. fridge, fridge. Your turn. Good. Okay. Moving on. We've got 3 still so far. J on its own, D, G, E, and the G spelling of J. The next word I want you to try to build is gym. Where you would go to keep fit, you could go to the gym. So these are the sounds that you need to build the word gym. And let's see. That's right, we've got J. G on its own spelling of J. I. It's that Y spelling of I that we had before. And J, I, gym. With the G spelling of J. Okay. These are the sounds that you need to build the word large. Large. So again, we'll say the sounds as we build the word, as we write it. And we have U, R, A-R spelling of R, J. And that's right, we've got the 2-letter spelling of J there with a G and an E. So that's a new sound spelling. G, E together, spelling of the J sound. So let's read. We have large, large. Your turn. Good job. Okay. 2 more, and then we're going to move on. We've got the word hinge, as in a hinge on a door that holds it onto the wall to help it swing open. So say the sounds and build the word hinge. A hinge on a door. And we have I, hinge. And we've got that G-E spelling of J again in hinge, like we did in large. So there we go. So we've got 4 sound spellings of J so far. We've got J on its own, D, G, E, 3 letters, 1 sound, G on its own spelling of J, and the G-E spelling of J. 2 letters, 1 sound. Okay. 1 more. Let's have a look and see if we've got any other sound spellings. Now these are the sounds that you need to build the word badger. A badger. And see if we've got any other sound spellings of J. So we say the sounds to build the word. B, A, J. What do you notice? B, A, ba, J, J, ba, J, badger. Now what letters are we using there to spell the J sound? Let's look carefully. We've got B, A, J, So we know that the E and the R are spelling the sound. And it's just those 2 letters this time. B, A, D, G spelling of J, So we've got another sound spelling of the J sound. So we have 5. We have the J spelling of J, D, G, E spelling of J, the G spelling of J, the G, E spelling of J, and the DG on its own, DG spelling of J. Okay, same sounds, 5 different spellings. Okay, we're going to come back to those throughout the week. So, get your board rubbed, get a new piece of paper, a new space to work, however it normally works for you, and we're going to move on. We're going to be reading some words and sorting some words that have different spellings of the R sound. Remember, before Easter, before half term, we were thinking about different ways to spell the R sound. Okay, so what I want you to do is get yourself a table with 2 columns if you can. So just one vertical line straight down on your piece of paper or your whiteboard, and we need somewhere at the top to label those columns. Okay? So yours could be neater than mine. It doesn't have to be neat, as long as you've got two separate places to organise your words into. So I'm going to write some words, and you're going to sort them into the right column, okay, according to their spelling of the R sound. So we'll need to read the word first. The first word is 1, 2, 3. The word is, okay, and because I can see an R spelling, straight away I know that that's my first heading. It's the A on its own spelling of the R sound. And I'm going to say the sounds and build the word into that section. So we say ask, ask, ask. Okay? And then every other word that we read, every new word that we read, we're quite simply going to decide whether that shares that R spelling, the A on its own spelling of R, or whether it's a different spelling, and we'll sort them out as we go. Okay? So the next word is, after 3, 1, 2, 3. The word is, that's right, jar. Now, is that the same spelling of R as in ask, or is it a different spelling of R? J-R. It's a different spelling. It's the A-R. 2 letters, 1 sound, spelling of R. So that's our second column, okay? And we say the sounds as we write jar. J, R. And we underline that R spelling. J-R, jar. Okay. Moving on. The next word is 1, 2, 3. The word is father. Good. Okay, so where will we write the word father? With the A spelling of R or the AR spelling of R? Same sound, but think about the spelling. R. It's that A spelling of R, isn't it, again? Well remembered. Far, far, the, father. Okay, a few more. We have the word 1, 2, 3. Start. The word is start. Where are we going to write the word start? I think here we have st, r, t, 2 letters, 1 sound. St, r, t, start, start. The next word is 1, 2, 3. Good. The word is raft. Raft. Where would I write raft? I think here. R. T. Raft. Okay. What about this word? Okay, after 3, the word is 1, 2, 3. Crafty. Where will I write crafty? I think here I've got that A spelling of R again on its own. K, R, R, T, E. Crafty. And the last one for today. Everybody in year 2 is after 3, 1, 2, 3. Smart. Everybody is smart. So let's see, what R spelling have we got in smart? I think it goes in this column. Am I right? There's an A here. No, good thinking. It goes over here. We've got the AR spelling of R. So we say smart, smart, smart. Okay, rub your boards out or get a new piece of paper. Let's move along, and to finish off today, we're going to do a bit of a spelling quiz with words from a couple of weeks before the Easter half term, words that had the oo sound in. So we had different spellings of the oo sound, like moon and zoo and fruit and juice and soup. And now we're going to try and spell some of those words in a sentence, okay? So as soon as you've got a new clean piece of paper or piece of whiteboard to work with, listen to the sentence, and then we're going to say it together, and then we're going to try and build it word by word, okay, together. Okay, so the sentence goes like this. At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon, fruit, and prune soup. I'll say it again because it's a bit of a mouthful. At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon, fruit, and prune soup. Now, Prue is just an animal at the zoo. Could be any animal. So we'll say it again together. See if you can join in this time. At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon, fruit, and prune soup. Okay, see if you can say it on your own. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't worry if you didn't remember all of it, because we'll carry on, we'll build it up together, okay? So the first 3 words are where we are. So we are where? We are at the zoo, okay? So I need a capital letter for a, start of the sentence. At. Now what I'd like you to do is every time we talk about the next word, I want you to pause the video, try to use your sounds to spell it, like I just did, at. Try to build the sounds yourself to write the word, and then press play again and check that you've done the same as I have, okay? So just give it a go first. It's just a quick quiz, doesn't matter if you're not sure because I'll show you afterwards when you press play, okay? So at, the next word is at the. So press pause and write the word the, and then see if you've got the same as I have when you've had a go, okay? The. The next word is at the zoo. Press pause, have a go. Z. Oo. Can you underline your spellings of oo so far? Let me have a look. At, the, z, oo. Just one so far. Okay, so what happened at the zoo? At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue. So the next word is at the zoo, the. At the zoo, the keepers. So pause, try and write the word keepers, and then let's have a look. E, P, Z, K, E, key, P, S, pers, key, pers, keepers. At the zoo, the keepers did what? Fed, good. At the zoo, the keepers fed who? Prue. At the zoo, the keepers fed ooh. Now don't worry if you didn't know how to spell pru, because I didn't tell you how to spell pru before. That's okay, so you might have spelt it in a different way. And this is the way that we're going to use, okay, for the rest of the sentences this week. It's that U spelling of oo. So just check that one and change it if you need to. At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue what? Some juice with a spoon. So the next word is, at the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some. Say the sounds and build the word some. Somewhat. Some juice. Oo. Okay, check that spelling of oo. It's the UI spelling of oo, as in juice, fruit, suit, bruise. At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon. Ooh. With some juice with a spoon. Ooh. Some juice with a spoon. What else? At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon, fruit, fruit, and what else? At the zoo, the keepers fed Prue some juice with a spoon, fruit, and prune soup. Can you remember how to spell prune? Let's give it a go. Prune and soup. And prunes. Okay. So let's just have a look. Let's go through and just check that we've underlined and we've got the same spellings of oo, and change them if you need to, having a look at what I've got, okay? So let's have a look together. At the zoo, double O spelling of oo. The keepers fed Prue, U on its own spelling of oo. Some juice, UI spelling of oo. With a spoon, double O spelling of oo again. Fruit, UI spelling again. And prune, U on its own spelling. Soup, OU spelling. Okay? And you should have your capital letter at the beginning, of course, and your stop mark at the bottom. And every word should have its own space, and every letter should have its own space. Okay? So, okay, that's enough for today. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to carry on building some words with our new sound spellings that we're listening out for and looking for, and that's those different spellings of j that we found earlier. We'll have some more words that use different spellings of the sound j. Then we're going to read some more words that have those spellings with some different spellings of the R sound. We're going to sort those out and read them and check that we can remember those and remember how to read them and write them. And then we're going to have another bit of a spelling quiz with different spellings of the oo sound like we have here. So just want you to remember this story about Prue. Prue is obviously an animal in the zoo. Okay, so all of the sentences in the story this week will be about Prue. So have a good day. I know there's lots of home learning to get your teeth stuck into on the website. So remember, like we always say, your best is always good enough with all of that home learning. Okay, so just do what you can. People are at home to help you if they can, but you must do what you can with the time that you have, with the support that you have at home and with the resources and the things that you have. So try to do as much as you can, but don't worry if there's things that you can't do. Okay? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Lovely to see you all back. Have a lovely day. Bye now.